Welcome everyone. Today, we will explore the chapter Making Masculinity from CJ Pascoe insightful book, Dude, You're a Fag. In this presentation, we will delve into how masculinity is constructed among high school boys and the implication of these dynamics on their identities and interactions. C.J. Pascoe is a sociologist who conducted an ethnographic study in a high school setting to understand the complexities of masculinity and sexuality. Her work focused on how adolescent boys navigate their identities amid societal expectations and peer pressures. By immersing herself in the school environment, Pascoe provides a unique perspective on the behaviors and practices that define masculinity. Masculinity is not simply an inherent trait, rather, it is a social construct that evolves through various practices and interactions. Boys learn to perform masculinity based on societal norms and expectations. This fluidity means that masculinity can change depending on the context, making it essential to understand how this dynamic plays out in every situation. One of the central concepts in Pascoe's works is the term fog. This label serves as a powerful disciplinary tool among boys, used to regulate behaviors and reinforce traditional masculine norms. Being called a fag is associated with weakness and femininity, which controls boys to distance themselves from anything that might be perceived as a non-masculine. This dynamic creates an environment where boys constantly monitor their behaviors to avoid being labeled. Pascoe also discussed the phenomenon of compulsive heterosexuality, where boys engage in sexual behavior not necessarily out of desire but as a means to assert dominance and comfort to masculine ideals. This performance is often rooted in societal expectations that dictate how boys should behave around girls and their peers, further complicating their understanding of sexuality and identity. The process of navigating these complex social dynamics significantly impacts the adolescent's identity formation. Boys often feel pressured to conform to specific masculine norms, which can lead to negative consequences for both heterosexual and homosexual peers. This pressure creates an environment where many boys feel they must suppress parts of themselves to fit in, leading to feeling of isolation or confusion about their identities. Pascoe's observations highlight how these interactions reinforce gender inequalities within schools. The labeling and policies of behavior create hierarchies that privilege certain expressions of masculinity while marginalizing others. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for educators and students alike, as they can perpetuate harmful stereotypes and limit healthy interactions among students. In conclusion, understanding masculinity is crucial for addressing gender issues in education, promoting inclusivity, and fostering healthier relationships among students.